Hello, my name is Dr. Jason Be셔베이스. I am a professor and film critic based in Seoul, South Korea. A few weeks ago, I did a presentation on Korean cinema and Bong Joon-Ho. I looked at Bong Joon-Ho and the rise of Korean cinema, both locally and internationally. And it was a K-culture event organised by London Sejong Institute with Richmond American University, London. And it was a real honour to be able to speak at the event. I looked at Bong Joon-ho's films, and I think they all come at pinnacle times for the Korean film industry. Barking Dogs Never Bite, Bong Joon-ho's feature debut, was released in 2000. It was a very important time for the industry because not only directors but producers were entering the scene, and producers were giving directors a lot of creative control to experiment with genres. And then in 2003, Bong Joon-ho's Memories of Murder really did attract critical acclaim both here in Korea and overseas. And it was the pinnacle of Korean cinema with Park Chan-wook's Old Boy, Jang Jong-won's Save the Green Planet, Im Sang-soo's A Good Lawyer's Wife, and Kim Ji-yoon's A Tale of Two Sisters. So these films performed very well overseas at festivals. Park Chan-wook's Old Boy won the Grand Prix at the Cannes Film Festival. Memories of Murder travelled to several festivals, including San Sebastian as well. And the film was released in the UK, like Old Boy. Then in 2000, Bong Joon-ho released The Host, and it was the quintessential kind of Korean blockbuster that's proved so popular with Korean audiences, and it's allowed the industry to be able to respond to Hollywood films, but also tailoring it towards local audiences. And that's what Bong Joon-ho does in The Host to extraordinary effect. And so much so, actually, it was also quite popular in overseas markets, such as the UK and the US. Then in 2009, Bong Joon-ho's Mother kind of solidified his reputation. But I think Korean filmmakers have been widely influenced by auteurs in Hollywood and Europe. Alfred Hitchcock is an example. But at the same time, they don't just mimic. They're influenced by these filmmakers, but at the same time, they do their own thing. And that's really illustrated very, very cleverly in Mother. Looks at kind of the mother and son relationship that you see in Hitchcock's Psycho. Then Snowpiercer and 옥자, international global projects. Snowpiercer was funded by a Korean company, CJ Entertainment, or Korean studio. 옥자 was a Netflix film, and they really did increase the profile of Bong Joon-ho, both very successful in their own way, and also important films in terms of the industry. And then, of course, Parasite. And I think with Parasite, the stage was set really for Bong Joon-ho to make history. He'd established himself as a filmmaker both here in Korea and overseas, and it was enormously popular, winning the Cannes Palme d'Or and winning the Academy Award for Best Picture.
그건 엄연한 범죄입니다.
아들아, 너는 계획이 다 있구나.
과연 그럴까요? 저는 백수 가족의 장남 기우가 고액 과외 면접을 갑니다.
참으로 시의적절하다.
2019년 봉준호 감독의 새로운 가족 희비극. 기생충.